Hi everyone, welcome to my very first painting tutorial. Very excited. Today we're going to do a winter scene. I like painting winter scenes. They're probably my favorite to paint currently. I've already put a thin coat of liquid white all over the canvas. I'm just spreading it out. But this is what I use here. It's got the man on it right there. The liquid white. So very thin coat. Just spread it out. I'm going to clean the brush here. I clean it with mineral spirits, colorless. Alright, so the colors we're using today are Alizarin crimson, cadmium red, Vandyke brown, black, white, and phthalo blue. So first we're just going to start off with a little bit of phthalo blue on the brush. Maybe a little more than that. You don't want a lot. It's phthalo blue is very strong color. We want to keep the background pretty thin with the paint. A little more on this side. Okay. And we'll spread it out. Get up in there. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay. Now, without cleaning the brush, I'm going to go into the alizarin crimson. Get some of that on there, and we're going to come in here and start putting it in. Start blending it up. Starts mixing with the blue a little bit. That's fine. Let's blend it together. Blend it together. Bring it down. Bring it down. Alright. Now I'm going to get a little bit of the red. The bright red here. I'm going to brighten it up right down here. Oh, it's bright. Very bright. Nice. That's nice though. Turn this down. Get a little more of the crimson just up in here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit of the black. A little black and put up in the corners here. A little black. Just kind of darken the corners. Blend it downward. A little more of that blue again. Lost some of that blue in there. That's okay. We can add more. Never too late to go back and fix things. Pretty easy to go back and fix it. You have oil. Oil paints stay wet a lot longer than the acrylics. The acrylics dry too fast for me. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna clean the brush here, and then we're just gonna blend this a little better. All right, we're in business. I like it. Nice little sky colors going there. All right, let's add some clouds. Let's get some clouds in this one. I'm going to use the fan brush. I have a number 4 fan brush. Load it full of white, titanium white. I'm going to come up in here and just kind of move it around. Just wherever. Put it in. Just like that. Do little things there. Spread it out. Leave the very tops here. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, get a little more white. Come over here. Same thing. Just add some clouds wherever. Keep the top solid. Put those down. All right, I'm going to take this dry brush and just blend the base of these clouds. Just like that. Keep the tops nice and bright and solid. Just like that. And then you can load up the more paint on the brush and come in here and put another layer if you want. Right, just like that. Just gives it a little more depth in the cloud. The clouds are free. You can do whatever you want with them. All right. And just blend this down. Blend. All right. I'm just gonna, you can fluff them just like that. Just like that. All right. Just very lightly, just go across. Very lightly. Okay. All right. That's not too shabby there. Not too shabby. I'm just cleaning my fan brush here because we're going to use the fan brush quite a bit for this one. It's good practice too. Good practice. All right. So our next step here, I'm going to take, I have about a 1.5 inch brush that I like to use. And first we need to mix, we need like a lavender color. So we're going to take some, let's see, Alizarin crimson, little phthalo blue in there. Just mix them up. Alright, so I got this lavender color mixed here, more to the reddish side. I'm going to put some on the brush, and what we're going to do is we're going to come right up in here and just start putting in some basic shapes of trees that are way far away. Way far away. Just like that. And we're just going to kind of bring them down, and right up into there. Okay, let's blend. I want to blend the base out a bit, make it misty. Misty. All right, that looks good. A little bit more over here. It kind of fades away down to into the corner, into the distance there. All right, let's start putting some color down here because we're gonna have all kinds of stuff going on. Take a little lavender. Just put in some color. Doesn't matter. Put it in. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to take a little bit of the phthalo blue. And we're going to come down here to the base of these trees. And just a little bit. I just like to put a little color down in these trees, give it a little more variety instead of just all lavender. You don't have to do that. It still looks pretty good. Not a lot of detail back here because they're far away. However, we're going to put a little more blue right in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Starting to cool off a little as we get closer here. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to take my liner brush and we're going to go through, let's see, that same lavender color. And just a very thin liner brush like that. And we're going to put in some basic tree shapes back here. Let's make some trees. Some like that. Just like that. Just very lightly. Very lightly. Just like that. Don't overthink it. Again, not a whole lot of detail back here. You're just going to see some indications of these trunks way back here. And then when we're done, it's going to look really cool. Right now it's kind of just floating back here, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. That's a little more up in here. I'll put some up here on this side. Just blend it out. Okay. All kinds of little things happening back there. Alright. Alright, here's my favorite part. I have this round brush here. It's very used, but you can see it's round at the end. We're going to put titanium white just on the edge of it. Just tap it into the paint. Alright, and then we're going to come up in here and just start highlighting these trees way back here. Way back here. Look at that. That's cool. I like this part. It really just brings it to life back here. You know, you don't have to do too much for it because, again, there's not a lot of detail. It's way back here. Keep it darker. Don't bring it too much down into here. Keep these mostly toward the top, nice and bright. And then what we can do, what I like to do here, is come down to the base in here, and you can start putting in the titanium white, just little shrubs and bushes that are way back here. And you got that blue back in there that helps it cool it off a little bit. Looks nice. Really nice. Alright. Alright. Okay. I'm going to clean this brush off because we'll use it again. Okay. Alright. I got this 1.5 inch brush here. What we're going to do is just kind of start pulling the base of this out a little bit. Pulling it out just a little. Let's see. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some titanium white, a little bit of phthalo blue, cool it off a little bit. Teeny bit of phthalo blue with the white. Alright, and then we're going to come right up in here and just pull these down this way. It's a little snow. Need a little more blue in there. Just to cool it off. There we go. A little blue. More blue on the right over here. Just a kind of a shadowy color. Because we got these trees back in here. So you can just move it around and blend it however you see fit. Right here, a little blue. There we go. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool back there. Cold. Cold, cold, cold. Let me take some of this blue and just, we can start putting stuff over here. And start laying out the land here where we want to do stuff. Okay. Alright, take a little white, take a little more white and just brighten this up right there. Very nice. Alright, got these little breaks in the snow and the field and all that. Looks nice. Looks nice. Okay. All right. Now let's see here. Okay, put a little more color down here. Let's see. All right. Now we need a dark color. So take the knife. I'm gonna take, see, a little alizarin crimson, some brown, some black, some blue. Mix it up here. Very dark color. A little more black, I think. Okay. All right. Got this very dark color here. Now let's see. We're gonna use this number 4 fan brush. Load it full of color, just like that. And then we're gonna come over here and let's see, right here. Bring this line down. A little more color, and then turn. What I like to do here, so it's tricky. Turn the brush up like this, just the corner. Hard to see. My hand gets a little shaky. And then just start very lightly just tapping in some things here. Yeah. Put the brush around if you need more color. And just start tapping it in. Tap, tap, tap. Just bring it down. Put more color on the brush if you need to. Or paint. And then just like this. Just like this. Right. Just like that. A little darker in there. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna give it a little friend here. Come right up in here, do the same thing. I'm just gonna angle this one a little bit. Tilt the brush up. Start tapping. Just start tapping. I like that one. That one looks good. That one looks good. Flip the brush around. Right. Just like that. Now, what you can do, so we've used most of the paint on this brush, or you can wipe it off, kind of a dry brush. What you can do is you come over here and do it again, but just kind of, it's not as dark. Just kind of fades away. Just fades away down here. Just makes it look like there's one just kind of back there just hanging out. Like that. That's all you gotta do for that one. Right, I'm gonna clean off the fan brush here. Just wipe it off on a paper towel after I wipe it off on a paper towel. Alright, now I'm going to take the knife, my knife here, take a little bit of the titanium white and just put it right on the edge of the knife. And just come in here and put a little indication of some chunks. A little much, but it's alright. Alright. Just highlight some chunks. Maybe there's some things back here we can't see exactly. Put some sticks and twigs and stuff back here. Just like that. Just using the knife. It's good? Alright. Now we're going to take the fan brush again. We'll dip it in the liquid white just a little. Put a little titanium white with the liquid white to thin the paint. Then tap the bristles into the paint, and same thing, just we're going to come up here and just tap in a few highlights, not a lot. Not a lot. Keep it dark, especially toward the base. That's it. That's all we want for that one. Load the brush up again, come over here, and just the corner, just little highlights. Okay. Alright. And that's about it for these trees. You can, if you want, clean the brush off again. What you can do is come into the blue, the phthalo blue, just a little, put it on the brush, and you can come over here and just kind of put in some shadow colors, and that gives it a little more variety and depth. A little bit. And these trees are kind of far away, so, but I do like to add a little blue in there. It just breaks it up a bit. It looks good. Okay. Alright, we need to put in a little more dark stuff down here. Darken this up. I'm just using a fan brush to put in some color. Okay. Just bring it out here. Bring it out here. Just tap it in. Okay. So now if you want, you can add some little things back in here if you want to. Just use a liner brush. Use that dark color. Just some stuff that lives back here. Just like that. All right, that's it. That's all we're gonna do. All right. Now, let's see. We're gonna clean this 1.5 inch brush off that I have. I'm just gonna kind of pull some of this out. That's fine. Pull that out. Move it out. And see how it takes some of that color with it, and that's fine. Gives it a little shadow going on back in here. Gives it some depth. Perfect. And if you want, again, I need a little more blue here. Take a little bit of the blue, not much, and just cool it down a little. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, now we need a little cabin in here. A little cabin. So where are we gonna do it? We're gonna, let's see, I want the base of my. Some people start with the top. I kind of like to start with the base of it first. Just kind of do something there. You can't really. I don't know if you can see it well, but there is something there to go off of. Bring this up. Just put in the shape of what you want here for your cabin. The roof. Just like that. Let's just start scraping off the paint. start to see what I'm doing here. You can block in the whole shape of your cabin here just by moving this paint around. Put in a base here. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna take some red, Vandyke brown, mix those together. It's a dark color. That's pretty dark. Let's see. Actually, what we need to do is take the dark color. We still have some dark color here on the canvas, and come up in here and just start pulling it down. Pull it down. Just like that. Let's fill it in. And I don't know, I kind of like to line up the base here a little, just to make sure I got the right shape. Okay, take a little more of the dark color, come on this side. Same thing. Bring it down. Bring it down. Get that. We got something going there. Alright. So I got this red mixed with the brown. I'm going to take a little titanium white to brighten it up. I want a little more red in here. A little more red. It's a little nice and marbled color here. And what I like to do is just kind of come up in here. Get a little more on the edge there. Just start tapping in some boards. Tap it in. One more paint. And keep it darker toward the top because you have the eaves going to kind of keep it a little shaded. Just gives it a little more dimension here too. And just run the knife up, make it look like there's boards in there. Okay, I like that. Not bad. The other side, I'm going to dull this same color a little with a little bit of blue because it's going to be darker on this side. Alright, so a color like that, and we're going to come over here and just drop it in. Need a little more paint than that. And same thing, you just tap in boards like that. There's a lot of paint on that one. That's alright. That's good. Alright. Now what we can do here is put in a door. Just scrape out the shape of the door here with the knife. Take that dark color and just scrape it right on there. Just like that. And then if you want, you can put in a little window on this side maybe. We should have a window there. Wouldn't hurt. Put a lot of paint on this side. There we go. That's good. And then for the roof, titanium white, load it onto the knife on the edge. Come up here. Just start pulling it down. This is my favorite part. This is where it really comes to life. A little too much paint in there. It's alright. Just kind of scrape it out. If you get too much, you can always scrape it out. It's fine. Putting that color back in here. You can always fix it if you don't like it. Board, see? And then come back over here. Cover it up. See? Just like that. And then let the paint kind of break like that. I mean, that's how I like to do it. I think it just gives it some more character. Got a little bit of blue in there, that's fine. Looks nice. Okay. Alright. Now we need to, on the other side, just to paint right on the edge, just come over here and just tap it on. Just like that. Okay. Now we need some highlights. Highlights on the door here. Just like that. And right across the top. And then probably should the window a little bit. Like that. Alright. It's not too shabby. Let's see, one thing I'm gonna do here is take a little bit of the bright red with a little white, and I'm just gonna tap it a little bit right in here just to brighten that up a little. Not too much. Okay, just brighten that up a little bit. Okay, I like it. Nice little cabin there. Alright, let's see here. We're going to, let's see. Alright, with my, clean this brush again here. 1.5 inch brush. Clean it off. I'm just going to come up in here and just pull some of this out. And that's nice. Nice little shadowy color going on over here. That's nice. Bring some of this in. So you can move this paint around. If you want to brighten this up again, just move it around. Move it around. The great thing with these oil paints is you can move them around like that until you're satisfied with it. Alright, so I'm going to take this round brush again, this one, just tap it into the titanium white, and I'm just going to put in some shrubs and stuff just on the outside of this little cabin. Take a little liquid white if you need to. The liquid white helps it stick a little better. Just like that. There's all kinds of stuff going on just outside that cabin. That's nice. Alright. Alright, using this 1.5 inch brush, I'm going to put a little blue on there. I just want to cool it off in here. Cool it off right in front. See that? A little more. There we go. Just helps. That's nice. Ooh, it's cold over here. Cold over here in this cabin. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to take the liner brush and put some Vandyke brown in it, and I'm going to put a little fence in here. I like little fences, so Let's see, we'll start over. Where are we going to start? We'll start here. Put in a post. Bring it down. Need a little darker. There we go. That's good. Let's load it up again with paint. Let's see, we're going to come over here now. Another post. This one's a little bigger. A little bigger. It's kind of coming this way a little bit to make the post just slightly bigger. I'll come over. Let's see. We'll do another one. Yeah, why not? We'll do 3. All right. It's nice now. Got those posts in. Let's see. Put that. It's old. It's an old fence here. It's all warped fence, but it's still standing. So it's good. That's good. All right, this one just it's just gonna fade back here. Can't really see where it's going around the side of the cabin there. Okay. Take the liner brush. You can come back in here and just put some little things, twigs and stuff. Yeah. The same thing here. Just like that. And then what I like to do is take the fan brush, some dark color, and just put in some little grassy things that are trying to grow through the snow just around the post there. That's nice. Clean the fan brush here. And come in here and just kind of pull it out. Just blend out the base there. Gives it some shadows. All right, I like that. That looks good. Now let's see, what else we got? Let's see, let's put in, I'm gonna put in, oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot to put in a chimney. This one has a chimney in it. Right here, I'm gonna scrape it down. It's a big chimney. I don't know if that makes much sense, but that's a big chimney. I'm just gonna use a liner brush to put in some paint. There we go. That big chimney there. Take some of this this cabin color and just kind of brighten that up. How's that look? That's not too bad, huh? Bring in, darken that up. Oh, and then here we can take a little of the blue, just on the base of it, just kind of pull it down, create a shadow. Just breaks up all the snow up there. That's good. That's good. I'm just gonna, I don't know, break apart some of this snow. Okay. All right. We need to put a little bit of snow on these posts here. So just dip the liner brush in the white, like that. Just tap it on. Doop. Doop. That's it. That's it for that. All right. On this side, we've got a tree. We have a tree over here. So let's see here. Just gonna kind of bring it through right through the front of our cabin here. It's gonna run through all that snow. That's all right. We can come back through. But see, it kind of mixes with that color and it gives it some highlights without even really having to try. Take the brown and just go over it again like that. And then let's see, make the base a little bit thicker. And like that. Look at that. Just put in some arms and branches. I'm just using brown, but it's mixing with the white, but I mean, that's kind of nice. See how it kind of makes those highlights automatically just by going through all that snow. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't have to put this tree in. You don't have to. I'm going to take a little blue on this side just to cool it off. Come up in here. A little blue. Like that. Alright. Alright, nice little tree there. And then, let's see, I'm going to take the fan brush, darker color, just going to put some stuff here at the base of this tree. Some stuff. That's all. Take a little bit of the blue. Just to really cool it off down here. Oof, there we go. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna start making it darker down here. Okay. I'm gonna take our brush here and same thing, just blend it that way. Blend it up. And that creates this little layer here right in front of the cabin. It's nice. That's nice. Take a little white, brighten it up right in here. Just like that. Crimson if you want. I'll come back here with a little crimson and just kind of lighten it up on this side a little bit. And then it comes up in here, just fades away into the blue. There we go. Blend it together. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Let's see here. Got the nice posts, little cabin. Oh, I see. We need, let's see here. I'll put some little shrubbies back here. Just something kind of popping through the snow, just to mix it up. Just like that. Just blend it out. Blend it up into here. That's nice. Take some white. Just like that. Just breaks it up. Just like that. Just move it around. Move it around so it looks good. Okay. I'm going to take a little more of the blue. Put it right in there. Alrighty. Alright. Now here is my favorite part of the whole thing. We're going to put some big old trees here in the front. I'm going to use the fan brush. Put a lot of this dark color in here. And let's see, we're going, let's start up here and come downwards like that. Start up there, and then sometimes I like to just start from the base. You can do it however you want. start with, if you have to, start with a thin tree like this, and then you can make it wider. It's difficult to make it thinner, but you can always make the tree wider. And don't make your trees straight. I mean, unless you want them to be, but I like them to curve and curve around and stuff. Like that. All right, let's see. All right, what else? Darken it a little more. All right, and then let's see. We need another one. Need another one on this side. This one just kind of, it's all kind of wonky down here. And this is just the fan brush I'm using right now to bring in the darker color down here. Okay. All right. Like that. Now we need some arms and branches and all that good stuff. So choose the liner brush, load it full of the dark color here. Let's see. Right here. If you have to, use a little paint thinner to go over this thick paint. Let's see, make this arm a little thicker. He's going to spread out. You can't start from the top sometime. And just like that. Let's see, we're going to tell you what. This one got like 3 branches. That's nice. That's nice. And then come over here. Like that. It's alright. Put some paint in there. Let's see. Right in here. This side. Just wherever you think they might live. And I like to make them jagged, just kind of, it gives it more character when they look like this. Alright, and then, let's see, we need to come back over here. Okay, looks nice. Alright, we need some smaller doodads over up top here. Alright, let's see. Like that. You put as much as these little branches as you want. That one goes way over there. That's nice. No, this is my favorite part of just about any painting. It really brings the painting together. It gives it depth. And all you're doing is putting in these big old trees. And then let's see, this one. What do I want? Let's see, this one's going to stretch up over into this other tree. Like that. And Bob was right. The sound effects help. It really does. Like that. The top of this one kind of splits a little. Okay, let's see. All right, I like that. That looks good. I like it a lot. All right. Now the base of this tree, the trees here, we take the liner brush, or not the liner brush, sorry, the fan brush, full of color, come in here, and just start putting in some stuff. Shrubs and things that are growing through the snow at the base of these trees here. You know, they're friends. They've been around a long time. Good friends. I don't know, what should we name? Should we name these trees? I don't know. I don't think I've ever named a tree before, but what do you think? We could name them. Why not? Alright. That's good like that. Take a little blue if you want. Yeah, there we go. A little blue will cool it off. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, now just a little more down there. Oh, this just comes out wherever. Alright, now let's see. We just need to put in a little snow on these trees. Just a little bit. So take the liner brush, make sure it's clean. Just dip it in the titanium white here. We're going to come in here wherever you think there might be snow just resting, like right there. Bam. Right there. Let's see. I think there's going to be a lot of snow on this one right there. And right in here. Just wherever you think there's going to be snow hanging out. Some way up there. Just like that. Don't do too much. It'll lose its effect if you do too much. There's a big snow right there. And then this one's got a lot right there. It just really makes the tree stand out too. Not that it's not standing out against the bright background, but right in there. And yeah, that's all we're going to do for those trees. Alright, let's see. The last thing I'm going to do here is take the fan brush, a little white, and just come in here and just a little bit of highlights and all this shrubby stuff. Not much. But it just gives it a little more depth and color. Keep it dark right in here though, because we don't want to lose the dark. Don't want to lose that dark. All right, and I think we're going to call this one done. Take the liner brush, a little bit of paint thinner. Let's see, I'm going to come over to the red. A little red here, where we're going to sign it at. I'm going to sign this one. All right, bear with me here. All right. Perfect. Signed. All right. I think we got a finished painting. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the future, anything better. I really like this painting. I think you will too. It's a lot of fun to do. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.